Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, BringItDon. So we're going to talk to Erlene. Greetings, Your Highness. It's an honor to have you here. Now I can deliver all kinds of magical rarities for you from all across Galarian. You may order something specific if you so choose, or I can act of my own accord. As I said, nothing is impossible. Erlene gives you a cheerful wink. So you showed up and revealed your hand so easily. What's the real reason behind that? I could have thrown you in prison, you know. Erlene shakes her head. Nothing escapes your eye, Your Highness. The truth is that it was worth the risk. Our contract is as profitable for me as it is for you. Royal favor is the best insurance against the mob of enemies I've made over my years of traveling. I'd rather have Your Highness as a friend than hire a bunch of bodyguards. How are things going in the shop? Very well. Couldn't be better. You know, there are so many magical trinket hunters in your lands. They want to grab everything, be it expensive bric-a-brac or a sophisticated professional tool. But don't you worry. Whatever orders I receive, yours always come first. Can I buy something from you right now? Sorry to disappoint you. Everything I have in this shop has been ordered individually. That's how I do things. Alright, tell me about yourself. Erlene tut-tuts. I really don't think this is necessary, Your Highness. You're such a good emissar. I don't feel like pulling the wool over your eyes. However, I'm afraid you won't believe my stories without at least a little wool there to smooth things over. Let's discuss this exquisite item you can get only for me. Erlene clasps her hands in frustration. Oh, Your Highness, this is so embarrassing. I'd love to, but there's something... I have an associate, shall we say, name's Ollie. He's a human, my gopher. Long legs, strong. He was due back with payment for a fat contract 3 days ago. I have a feeling that something happened to him, or worse, that he fled with my money, which was promised as a down payment to my partner for that rarity I was procuring for you. Ollie has a chest of gemstones stashed somewhere near the southern border. Without that, we're never getting your relic. Erlene pauses a moment. Why, if someone could find Ollie, maybe visit his family at Lake Silverstep or talk to his wife Lytica. No, it doesn't feel right to request this of you, Your Highness. If you need to borrow money to pay your partner, I can help you out. Erlene shakes her head. I wish it were so easy, Your Highness. These aren't ordinary coins we're talking about. These are genuine gemstones, suitable for crafting magical items. I've been looking for them for so long, and traded quite a valuable piece for them. Describe Lytica so I can find her. How would I know what she looks like? I never paid attention when Ollie talked about his family. Adorable, charming kids, his wife always waiting by the water for him to return from adventures. Yuck. Alright, so I actually know where she's at.
In due time.
We'll deal with that later. Okay. One of Knock-Knock's ears perk up at your approach. He fixes you with a single eye and waits. I heard your tribe is building shrines to Lamashtu near the capital. Yes, be praised, O Mother of Beasts. You want to pay respect to her? I will show you. I guess I have no choice but to visit those shrines. You like it. Promise. Alright, let's go deal with this. Sorry, I feel like I'm reading a little quickly. I'm making my voice sounds a little funny too. My throat's acting up today. Kind of arranged presents are trying to lynch a young Aasimar girl. People feel certain that she casts hexes and steals children, though there's no real proof of this. I can take him off of this and put him on the other thing. If I do that, what's still available? Let's not start it yet. If I wanted to rank up... Alright, so we still have the Grand Diplomat, so let's put him on this. So we still have things we can do. I think Knock Knock's last quest takes place in the same area. Let's quick save before something. Hey, Sana's here. Knock Knock half stumbles in, clanking and rattling from a number of fetishes adorning his body. Teeth, pebbles, so much so he looks like a filthy bead curtain. You have no idea when he was able to dress up like this. He stops before you, his back straight, and does his best to look down upon you. The effect ends up being something of a mess. Before you can speak, Knock Knock addresses you, drawing out his words like proclamations. You have been summoned, Don Victus. The Mother of Beasts speaks. He raises his arms in a flourish. Through me. Ah ha ha, hee hoo. Oh, sorry. The silly creature claims to be Lamastru's chosen. How amusing. Yet his spirit is commendable. I did not give you leave to construct shrines in my capital. Nah, I don't care. Knock Knock, I respect your efforts. You're free to worship Lamastru here. Knock Knock gives a grin and bow. Hear all. The Mother is appeased, with blessing from Don Victus. All hail the Mother. All hail Don Victus. Hero of Big Bad Smell City. He raises his arms in a flourish again. A wise choice, Your Highness. You are pleasing Lamashtu and keeping these mongrels occupied at the same time. Knock Knock gives you a faint nod, then trundles off, his costume trailing behind him, and leaving small bits on the ground as he moves.
Where now?
The crew trying to Lamashtu, the Mother of Beasts. I could told him to knock it or take it down, but
I'm there.
I'm okay with him worshipping whatever. Freedom of religion and tolerance is one of the pillars on which my kingdom will stand. Everyone is free to worship or not worship as they see fit.
I do what I must.
I mean, for goodness sake, we have a guy that worships Grotus and a elf that worships Argathoa. So is there a reason why we can't have Lamashtu worship in the capital? Well, it's actually not even in the capital. It's outside of the capital, an 8-hour walk. So he's not doing anybody any harm. I could go all the way to Lake Silverstep. I would rather wait until we can fast travel there, which will be just a few days. So I think I'm going to take care of one more event or project, and then we'll zip over there, take care of that, and zip back. Alright, rank up. Let's do the Warden. The Hellknights. The Order of the Rack welcomes you, King. The black-skinned woman slightly bows her carefully shaved head. My name is Lynxia. I come from the distant land of Sheliax in search of a dangerous criminal who is hiding in your barony. She stands tall and almost motionless. The reflected torchlight dances on the surface of her polished black armor and in the depths of her watchful black eyes. I am glad that we have met, and I believe the rule of law in your kingdom is not just empty phrases. I hope for the cooperation from your subjects and you personally. Contrary to her words, Lynxia's face does not express any gladness. The corner of her mouth twitches slightly, betraying carefully concealed discontent. Who is this fugitive you're looking for? A dangerous pirate, a murderer, and a rebel named Darvin, the dashing Fairwood. He was found guilty of inciting a rebellion and murdering a noble lord in Sheliax. The law of my order is unwavering. The punishment for such crimes is death. Darvin's rebellion took place in Sheliax 3 years ago. The Order of the Rat quickly suppressed it, the participants were jailed, and the instigators quartered. But their leader, Darvin, managed to escape. I followed his trail for a long time, and now it has led me here. Can I help you with your investigation? A shadow of a smile crosses Linkshia's face. I and my knights are perfectly capable of finding and eliminating one criminal. Your help is unnecessary. If you want to help, do not interfere. Tell me about the Order of the Rack. We're the Hellknights. We guard law and order. Legitimate authorities can rely on us entirely. Criminals tremble when they hear our footsteps. The Order of the Rack is a union of the Knights of Cheliax, led by hatred of idleness, worthless philosophy, and useless knowledge. Indulgence leads to lawlessness and insurrection. We seek out any manifestations of dissent and burn them, be they books, scientific treatises, or those who create them. Linkshia sizes you up. It is in your best interest to maintain friendly relations with us. Trust me, King. Yeah, your actions in Cheliax do not concern me, but while you're on my land, I demand you to refrain from such extreme measures. I'll try to fulfill your request. She gives you a little grin. At least, we'll let you know before we decide to burn someone. For a moment, Linkshia stares at you with an intense look, but then blinks as if suddenly relaxed. We stand on the side of legitimate authority. You need not be afraid, King. Alright, so last time I tried to side with him, it was a little hard to do as a lawful good paladin. I think it's because I asked them to leave, because if you let them conduct their investigation in the kingdom, they will hurt your stability and start ruining your kingdom. So get out of here. Get out of my kingdom. Linkshia's face remains as stony as ever. Only the corner of her mouth expresses displeasure with your decision. You misunderstand me, King. The investigation will continue, with or without your permission. The Order of the Rack always collects. No one should stay in its way. So I'm actually going to try and side with the guy that they're looking for, because you pick a side there. His face is drawn and haggard. Kima bows to you. Forgive me for not coming for so long, and please accept this humble gift, my final gift to you. She has rejected me. She will not listen to my pleas. My work has no sense anymore, just as my life. I shall bid you farewell and leave these lands forever. Do not despair. I'm glad to see you back. We'll think of something, I promise. But for now, you must go rest. Kimo shrugs. As you wish. So I think I have to talk to him? Alright, yeah, we need to talk to Kimo. Community loyalty relations. +8 to economy. +4 military, +2 economy. +3 community, arcane stability. I am just pumping out these stats. So fail the intruder. Alright, we have... Regent wants to talk. Lindsay wants to talk. Man's best friend. So he's not good at this, but he's the only one I could put on it. He has a 100% chance to succeed. But I don't trust that red thing. Oh, we can put him on that. Found in a troll cave. Alright, I don't know what's going to happen with this. This is the first time I think I've put someone who has the red mark on something. Oh no, I guess I did it over here. No, I failed that. I still have espionage unlocked. That's a little frustrating. We have people that want to talk. Then we have to deal with the Hellknights. Don Victus, a nobleman from Brevoy has arrived. He requests your approval to open a small business. He desires to open a few leatherworking shops in your domain, to tan skins. This alchemical enterprise would make an unpleasant neighbor. Of course, the locals won't be happy about the waste and the smell, but we must concentrate on our business interests and relationships with our neighboring countries. The people of Brevoy will happily pay to move these tanneries away from their homes, but you have the right to make whatever decision you consider best for the country. I trust your opinion. Valerie nods solemnly. I give the order to prepare a location for the tanneries. The guards will deal with any loudmouths who complain about the smell. So we get a free tannery out of that, I believe. Bad news. We've heard that visitors have lately been spreading unfavorable rumors about your kingdom. It's as if Conqueror's Keep is a stronghold of barbarism and feeble-mindedness, where people of arts are rare and endangered. Our artists are alleged by these rumors to be considered our least valued citizens. Such rumors can't but affect our reputation. I'm afraid you'll have to entrust one of your advisors with this matter. An antique vendor told me that the Order of Prisms has been spreading nasty rumors. They're one of the branches of Shaylin's church. Lindsay scratches her chin thoughtfully. Here's what I've been thinking. A couple weeks ago I saw Valerie tear up some letter. She was so terribly angry. Just like she was back when her former mentor came for her. Anyway, I didn't ask her about it. That would be more trouble than it's worth. But you'll probably be able to find out what happened, and if this has any connection to Shaylin. Chemo's back. Wait, did I... Oh, okay. He's brought me a quiver. Okay, Judgment of the Gods. This is an interesting quest. We'll have to talk to Valerie in a second. Alright, so region can be leveled up. Strong Nation. Reduced by 10%. I might put her on that. I don't have any unrest, I'm not worried about that. Let's see. I'll put him on that because, let's see, I still have plenty of stuff I can do. So we're going to put him on this. It's pretty cheap and it'll make us money in the long run. Alright, so we have some other stuff we have to take care of right now. Talk to Valerie and deal with Linksha. If I remember correctly, it should be right outside the door. Also, let's see. I got that quiver. Charges 20. The owner of this quiver can use it to shoot 20 shock speed arrows or bolts per day. Shock arrows deal additional 1 to 6 electric damage on hit. Using this quiver increases chances of critical hit as well as critical damage. So, he's using this, which has infinite stuff, but it's only effective against the Fae. Which is really good because, again, that's mostly what we fight towards the end of the game. Lindsay could utilize this. I mean, here's crossbow already does electricity damage. I think just give it to him and he can use both. Why not? Now we should be able to teleport as well. We don't need to walk place to place. All of the teleportation circles should be built and ready to rock and roll. Where did you meet Darvin? Speak, or I'll skin you alive. I don't know. I don't know anything, I swear. I've never heard that name before. Please don't beat me anymore. What's going on here? This woman is suspected of having links with Darvin. We know that he bought food from her. I'm telling you, I don't know who that is. I've never seen him before in my life. Please, save me from them. One way or another, I'll soon find out everything I need. You stop this immediately. I didn't give you permission to beat my subjects. I will slay all of you right here, right now. It seems I was right in my suspicions. The rule of law in these lands is just a bunch of empty words, worth no more than a wooden coin. It's not surprising, seeing their ruler's weak will. Who gave you the authority to beat and intimidate my subjects? Linkship gives you a scoffing half-smile. Certainly not you. You don't have the guts for that. You prefer just sitting on your throne and benevolently looking on, while your so-called subjects set your fortress on fire. Get out of my kingdom. I will leave, don't you worry about that. I knew from the very beginning that you and the Order follow different paths. Weak rulers don't deserve our attention. But no matter. They generally don't live long enough to be taken seriously. If a gaze could incinerate, there'd be a handful of smoldering ash where you stand. Hellknights, we're leaving. We'll continue our investigation somewhere else. Don't get in the way of the Order of the Rat King. This is my final warning. I would kill all of you right now, though I do really like their armor. It's really cool. Valerie nods to you cordially. Glad to see you. I hear you received an unpleasant letter lately. Let me guess. From Lindsay, right? She keeps poking her nose into other people's business. Valerie lowers her head sadly. Forgive me, Don Victus. I was hoping I'd manage this without your help this time. Which is why I didn't tell you. A while ago, I received a letter from a new temple of Shaylin on the outskirts of Patax, from a paladin of the Order of Prisms. This time, they're not demanding that I return to the Order. Instead, they want me to go there and submit to a great divine trial, and answer for all my transgressions in front of Shaylin's worthy servants. Valerie scoffs in indignation. Of course, I tore up the letter and tried to forget about it, but now they've begun to plot against the entire kingdom. I was hoping that I could just ignore them this time too, but it seems I shall have to meet these stubborn fools face to face, and explain to them what their tricks might lead to. Why is it you never just talk to me? I have to pry everything out of you. Valerie blushes with shame. Please accept my humble apologies, Don Victus. Every time I encounter a problem, I think it's in my power to handle it on my own, and I cannot keep distracting you from running your kingdom. But time and again, I find I must rely on my friends. I promise, I'll not keep anything back from you again. Let's go there together and get to the bottom of this. Thank you. I'm ready to go to the Temple of Prisms as soon as you have the time. Alright, so we need to leave and deal with some stuff outside of the kingdom. I believe we should be approached by Darwin. We try to leave. Or not. Alright, so we need Valerie with us. We also need... I'm trying to think, what will I need? I guess I can get rid of her. Well, I guess I don't need Ekendio. There shouldn't be a lot of combat where we're going. So we should be okay. Trying to remember everything I'm going to do. So we have to go look for the Ollie. So we need to go to Silverstep Lake. And we need to go to Glenabon. So we need to go all the way here. Fastest way to get there. Oh crap. I like any time passes, right? Because that was the second of Desnu, or Desnus. Wait, can I not teleport to... Wait a second, do I not have a teleport circle in my kingdom? Or my capital? I do. Why can't I... Tuskdale. It should be called Conqueror's Keep. Hold on. Can I not teleport back to the capital? I feel like I should be able to. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so no time passes when you teleport. Awesome. I just wanted to be sure before I kept teleporting around. Oh, shoot. Actually, what I meant to do was see if it was shorter to go from here or to go from the other side. I think it's shorter to go from the other side. From Artisan's Rest in the Camelins.
Victory!
Bunch of wargs. No music. That's interesting.
Right.
This will hurt!
Taste my fury.
So I kind of wish, so for like the claiming of regions and upgrading advisors, I know it takes 2 weeks to do. I wish that you could put people on it without you having to be there, but maybe it takes longer. You know, like you can put them on it and it takes 3 weeks instead of 2, or maybe 4 weeks or something. So they can just constantly work on it while you're out and about. Because I have a lot of stuff I still need to upgrade. You know, things are starting to pop up that I need to take care of. Well, only the current quests that I have are time sensitive, but it's still better to go and take care of them in case they are. Because I don't think every companion quest is time sensitive, but I mean they have to be taken care of before the end of the game, obviously. But outside of that,
I'm there.
I'll let they are. So Letica is down here. She's the named halfling, I think.
I'll take care of it.
Is standing down there. We ran into her previously. A woman with dark circles under her eyes watches you anxiously as you approach. When you come closer, she bows. Greetings, Your Highness. Do you know Letica? She lives in this village. I'm Letica. Has something happened? Something... Do you know something about my husband? The woman's voice rings with fear and anxiety. Were you crying? May I help you? If only you could track down and punish my lost husband, the bastard. Oh, pardon my language, Your Highness. I lost my temper. You see, Ollie, my husband, left on business a few days ago, and he's disappeared. I'm just so angry, and a little scared. Well, Erlene sent me. She's looking for Ollie, and she said you might know where to find him. Erlene, that greedy witch. Letica stomps her foot. It was her who sent my Ollie on that mission. If not for her, my husband wouldn't have dreamed of becoming rich. He wouldn't be slaving away for some wench. She's been using him as a pack horse, always ordering him to deliver all kinds of stuff. I have no idea what her deal was, but I can feel it in my bones. No ordinary goods need to bypass guards and high roads in their delivery. I don't know where Ollie is. I've been racking my brain for what could have happened. He mentioned he was going to the southern border to grab something from some cleft. He said it was a desolate location, and that the package was safe there. Guess it turns out it wasn't safe after all. Letica starts crying. He widowed me and orphaned our 2 children. He's gone. He's dead. I can feel it. He'll never just leave us to starve.
In due time.
An exit. Still all the way over here.
I'm always ready.
So I don't remember exactly where it's at. Also, good job on Harem. Harem was taking like, what, 5 alpha wargs at one time, and he didn't take a single hit.
Yes, I'm still here.
I know alpha wargs aren't really the peak of danger for us currently, but at one point they were. So I think it could be any one of these areas.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I think it's Dragonleaf Gulch. It might be the Bald Stones. I want to say it's Dragonleaf Gulch. I don't know if I want to go all the way down there and it not be there. I'm split. Also, this would have been much faster than going through the mountains. Wait a second. To a cleft. That tells me Dragonleaf Gulch then, right? It's the only cleft I can think of, right? I guess a gulch could be considered a cleft.
We should gather our strength.
Creator needs help, that's fine. Talk to him later. I think what I'll do is I'll head to the bridge over Gudrun River. Then we'll call it an episode. And the next one we'll continue looking for Erlene's assistant. And then deal with Temple of Shaylin over here. And then we'll also start exploring Glenabon, I suppose. I was gonna wait until the next chapter to do that. I wish I remembered where he was. I'm like 90% sure it's Dragonleaf Gulch. I guess it could be Ironstone Gully, but I think it's Dragonleaf. None of these other places ring a bell. At least not along the southern border. Man. Well, sorry to disappoint. Then we go ahead and call the episode here. In the next one, again, we'll find Erlene's assistant, and then we'll deal with Valerie's companion quest, and I guess we'll start exploring some of Glenabon, not all of it. We still can't get into Patox anyway. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I apologize, I'm a little tired. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.